I'm a big fan of South Park. I think South Park is one of the greatest shows ever made. At least the first few seasons of it. I know Matt Stone and Trey Parker came out and they said, early South Park, oh, it was terrible, it was awful. Everything from the first like 5 seasons was shit. No, the first 5 seasons were gold. After like season 10 or so, I stopped watching. I tuned out because while Matt and Trey can deliver a poignant message, they're very hit and miss at it. They can't always deliver something that makes you think. Um, the South Park movie is great. Team America is okay. Um, Orgasmo is very funny. Basketball is underrated. But I'm not here to talk about any of that. I'm here to take you back all the way to the beginning of Matt and Trey's career with the movie Cannibal the Musical. This here is my custom Blu-ray case. You can see that there. And in it you'll find Cannibal, Orgasmo, and Basketball. Um, the Blu-rays of Orgasmo and Basketball, there is no Blu-ray of Cannibal. So, and nor should there be because Cannibal the Musical looks like shit. It was filmed for what was probably amounted to like 55 cents. Way back in, I think, 1993. And it was really a college film that Matt had worked on, and then I think he made a short film out of it, like a trailer for it, and then got funding to go and make the movie. And while it is filmed in like sort of grand locations, um, it's grainy, kind of possibly a VHS. I don't even know what it was filmed on, but it looks really bad. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it looks cheap. It was cheap, and that's fine. Um, Cannibal the Musical is the story of Alfred Packer, who was a real person. This is a true story, actually, and surprisingly closer to the truth than you'd think. Um, he led a group of people who wanted to become gold miners from Utah into Colorado, got them lost, and it ended up eating them. And the movie follows that story. It's sort of told in flashback when Alfred is waiting to be hung for his crimes, but but it is a musical, and it is the sort of Matt and Trey humor that really I again I haven't even watched South Park in years, like new South Park, and I've never seen Book of Mormon, so I can't speak to that either. But it's the kind of humor that they used to do, where it was just flat out ridiculous, where it was just things that didn't really make much sense, and that was what was funny about them. For instance, the sort of main song in this whole movie that keeps getting repeated over and over again as sort of the theme of the movie is a song called Shpadoinkle. And it's this word that keeps popping up. There's a part where they're all sort of laughing together, and you just hear one of them go Shpadoinkle, and somebody hurts themselves, and they go, oh, Shpadoinkle, and you just hear that over and over again. What does it mean? It means nothing. It means nothing. It doesn't have to mean anything. It's just a funny word. It's almost it's so juvenile, the humor, but it's funny. I can imagine these guys just making stuff up to make each other laugh. And that's what's funny in this movie. I mean, there's a part where they come upon sort of a Native American tribe, and they cast all Japanese actors to play this tribe of Native Americans, and not in a sort of like we're going to make them look like, try and pass them off because it's the best we can do. No, they're Japanese. They speak Japanese. They're practicing karate. It's it's just sort of ridiculous humor with no message at all. There's no message to this movie. There's nothing you're supposed to take away. Oh, that really taught me about the value of nothing. Nothing. And that is what Matt and Trey are best at. I know they really want to say something, but most of the time, for me, when they try, it comes across as mean. They have a mean streak in them, and they've even, I think, from what I've heard, I have not watched again South Park in a long time, but I've heard that they've even kind of acknowledged it in recent South Park, where they're going, "Did we do this? Is this like part of? Is the culture that we have? Did we create a culture of Cartmans?" And it's not so much that I would blame them for that, but they did not help it either. Cannibal the musical is probably, it's hard to find. It's I don't think on any streaming sites or anything, but it is worth tracking down if you're a fan of early South Park, Orgasmo, things like that. I'd give it 3 out of 5 stars. It's a tough watch if you've got like a really big 4K TV like I do, and you're watching this grainy thing that was probably shot on a VHS camcorder. It's a little rough going in that, but it's funny, and it's definitely worth sitting through.